welcome to Friend Of. We are so excited to chat.
I'm excited to chat and yell at Craig.
Oh, yeah.
Well, the beginning is always the best part when you're like checking in, but we're going to make this the best part because I'm just chaotic, and I'm sure Erin's like working with you has been difficult, but it's for a good cause, and it's for
It's
two
for
good
a
causes.
good cause.
Probably the
course.
only reason
Yeah.
you're still involved.
So I feel like people probably saw your announcement about the race online and they were like, how did these two even meet? How do they know each other? So can you give us a little bit of background on that and how this came about?
Who do you want to answer? Sorry, I should have asked that before.
Well, you can tell how we met, and then I'll tell how the race came about.
Yes.
Okay,
Perfect.
yeah, that's fair. So we actually met at the Paralympics in Paris. So that was, 2024? I think so, because it was summer. And we were both, I guess, like content creators Craig's like celebrity person. And then we went to go kind of interview athletes and showcase the Paralympics.
Together?
And it was a group.
Okay.
We're on a team.
Yeah, it was a group. We got to try sitting volleyball together and like experience all these sports. And I think we started following each other before that because I personally like read the press release, and I think you must have done the same because all the people were listed on there. So I was
Okay.
like going through and making sure I followed everyone. Otherwise, if I didn't know Craig knew me, I wouldn't say anything. I would just pretend I didn't know him.
That's amazing.
It was a great group of people, though, and we
Yeah.
really bonded over our appreciation for para-athletics because I had never been exposed to it, and it was so bizarre to see how large it was in the rest of the world and how tight the community was, like tight-knit the community was, because you show up, and for me, it was walking into our training center, and obviously you have the respect and everything for world-class athletes, but these predisposed notions that you can't control, I guess, exist because for me, I walked into the training center and was just hit with this wave of competitiveness. You know, like, I mean, it was like, oh, we're at Olympic level athletics. The Paralympics are run parallel to the Olympics. And it just, I don't know, I guess it just took me being there to really appreciate what we were walking into. And yeah, we got to do floor volleyball, sitting volleyball together, and fencing. And there was a track and field day. And, you know, like learning the different impairment levels and learning that the Paralympic, like 40-meter dash or the 100 is a 1/10 of a second slower than the Olympic time. It's
wild.
really
Yeah.
cool.
Wow.
And I could see it with Erin and her team that she had with her. And it was just a really cool experience, and the stories sell themselves, and it was our job to kind of connect people to those stories. So we had a really wonderful week together, and that's where we met.
I
Yeah.
love
Amazing.
that.
I
Mhm.
love that so much. So then you built this friendship, obviously, which I think is so cool. What turned this friendship into, hey, let's like publicly challenge each other to a 10-kilometer race?
Yeah,
Whose
like,
idea
Craig.
was this?
Yeah, Craig.
Yeah,
How did that happen?
So I've really leaned into just admitting when I've judged a community that I didn't know anything about. And for me, it was running or runners. Like I was a baseball player growing up. Running for me was a punishment. I thought people that liked running were strange. I didn't understand it.
Erin's like, with her
I
green
mean, kind
screen.
of.
No, I'm just like, yeah, no, it's all.
I thought the same. Yeah.
And, you know, I've run charity races in the past, but it wasn't something that I just didn't get it yet. And so about 8 months ago, I realized that, so I had gone through like a breakup and fell in love with the gym and lifting heavy, you know, where all of a sudden it's like, it's a typical story, but it really does make you fall in love with the gym because your brain
Totally.
just goes quiet, even if the music in my headphones is like screaming like emo. But
I
but
relate to that so much.
yeah, and so Special Forces, the television show, had come to me and asked me if I wanted to participate. And I was talking to a girl at the time, and I was like, I'm scared. You know, I'm scared to do the show. I've never jumped out of a plane. I don't know what they're going to make me do. And she's like, Craig, you have the ability to get paid to do something you're scared of. Like, that is the coolest opportunity, kind of changed my perspective. And I realized that I'm not in shape though. I'm the strongest I've ever been, but I've got zero cardio. And I found Orange Theory,
Oh,
and somehow that class has made me completely fall in love with running to the point where like
wow.
I'm a runner now. And I just think it's so funny because I just, sometimes you don't understand things until you participate or give it a shot. And it's really changed my entire life. And so I did a Spartan race that was only a 5K I'm on the board of Hope for the Warriors. So I do a lot with veterans and their families coming home. And I was like, man, that was kind of fun. I was like, maybe I'll challenge myself to a timed race, but it has to be more than I've ever done. So it was 10K. And then Erin just popped in my head because, to her credit, her content creation is so strong and consistent that she is who I thought of when I was like, I want to do some sort of challenge to raise money for a good cause. And I just, as I do when I don't want to ask for permission, I just got on Instagram and announced it, hoping that if it was for a good cause, she'd be down. And that's kind of where it started. I'm also very ADD, so it takes me
It
a
was
while
like
to
holding
land
her
the plane, but-
hostage. You're like, if I
Yes.
just put it on social media, then she has to do it.
Yeah, and also
So-
for charity, like I'm not going to say no.
Of course.
Totally.
Of course. So were you just looking on social and you saw that Craig tagged you in something and you were like, what the hell is this? Like, is
Yeah,
that how you found out?
Yeah, I was packing for something, and I am like, everything, my house was torn apart. I was like in the middle of so much stuff, and I got the notification and I'm like, "Oh, maybe he shared something like about Paralympics or something else we did, I don't know." And then it's Craig talking to the camera and at Mrs. Space Cadet at the bottom, I'm like, "Oh no. What is he saying here?" And yeah, it like slowly hit me, and then I kind of like made a reaction to it. I replied with a story, and I'm like, okay, yeah, we're gonna do this
Yeah, I'm on
10K,
board.
and then I like didn't listen to the whole thing, and then he says February. Originally,
Right.
this was supposed to happen in February, and it was December, and I
Oh
said,
my god.
Craig? I'm like like viciously typing. I'm like, it's basically already February. Like, who's gonna make the charity page? Who's gonna do all this? And Craig, as he does, says, "Well, Jack, my assistant will do it."
Thank
Like,
God for
I
that.
feel
know.
bad for Jack. Can we just shout out Jack?
Yeah.
and have, like,
Well, so many people in the world love Jack because of these situations. He's, fortunately, I surround myself with incredible people, and he's one of the best. And excuse me, really, I'm very impulsive, and to me, what I've realized is my energy has to go somewhere. And so where that used to be social, going out or whatever it may be, now, unfortunately, I only know how to throw myself into these things, but at least they're productive and positive. And it gave me a reason to go to Orange. Like, for me, getting to the level that going to work out was discipline instead of just motivation was huge, because
Mm.
those days where you're like, yeah, we're going to do it, like, that's really easy. But there are the days that you do not want to get up and go. And
Totally.
by making it that I was training for something, it didn't become a choice anymore. I was like, no, that's just what you have to do, because it's either going to suck today or it's going to suck in Pennsylvania. So you better do it today.
Can you admit, though, that I was right about December basically being February? Because
Yes. That's
yes. Thank you.
No, 100%. And like, that's why I got ahead of myself. And then I was like, oh, we have a lot of other things going on. And so to Erin's credit, we pushed it. And what I'm excited to do is, so I'm running the bridge run tomorrow. And then the next day I do a week push for this race. And what Erin doesn't know is I'm putting out to social media, but my followers, is that if they donate $5, they'll get an email address to email any question that they want for me. And during the race, after the first mile, when Jack's riding next to me in whatever vehicle or whatever we figure out. For
Oh,
the
I
next
pictured a bike.
bike. Jeez, well, he
I'm
doesn't know that.
obsessed with that.
What we like
We can ride
a
bikes. It's fine.
tandem bike.
Right.
He's gonna ask me questions the remainder of the race, and there's no veto,
That's
so we
cool.
can't guarantee that your question will be asked, but it will be put into a randomizer. And as I get older and further along in this public figure journey, like I want to be as transparent as possible, and a lot of times you realize that we're all very similar and going through similar things. So just send your question in, and if it pops up, I'll answer it, because at this point, like, I don't care,
Yeah.
like,
Fair.
like just ask me any question. And so anyway, for $5 you can ask me any question that you want.
That's
Cool.
a great idea to like push it out, to get people to really donate, to make it accessible, and then to get people invested in also tuning in for the race, which I love.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's true, because we will record it, and
Yeah.
and they will live forever. But Erin, I mean, the fact that she had accomplished so much with her running journey, I think when I challenged her to 10K, I was surprised by her reaction, because it's funny, because you just qualify someone, when they accomplish something of such a physical challenge like a marathon or something. So,
Yeah, well, the thing is, Craig, when you run a marathon, you're not always in marathon shape.
So when's the last time you ran a really long distance, Erin? Like so if Craig challenged you in December, what did your training look like from then till now? And then I want to hear what Craig's training has been.
Yeah.
In December, this is my ultimate problem with this. In December, I started, even before that, going kind of all in on building a foundation of strength, because I was so weak that like the simplest strength workout I was like debilitated. I'm like, this is bad. I want to get older and be able to lift weights and have strong bones and everything. So I started really doing strength workout with some cardio, like endurance stuff, but I was not running more than 3 miles. Like 3 was absolute max.
So you were like,
Where-
perfect.
Right. And the thing is, I'm still not there. Like, I'm still not at a 10K. So when Craig said, oh, I'm going to run a 10K tomorrow, I'm like, great, Craig. But you know what? I can get there. I can get there in less than
that's
2
It's also
weeks.
not fair, like the weather difference. I feel like Craig has an advantage because like you couldn't just go outside and run in December. That's crazy. Or
well,
did
that's
you?
why if it was in February, I was screwed, because I was gonna have to run the hills of Pennsylvania in the cold
and snowstorms. It's
but-
been a vicious winter here. So yeah.
It's really like, that's the fun of it, is just challenging yourself to do new things. I mean, never mind, I'm not going to say that I wasn't. I've run a lot recently. But
You know what though? I'm getting a head start, because you said that it's under my terms.
Yeah.
I thought about having you wear one of those like period simulators.
Oh
She
my
asked me
God.
that the other day.
Are you
I would
kidding
just
me? That's
roll
so
out
smart.
into like the street. I'd get hit by a car.
We could have a level like
my
3.
Boys don't
and then
have the pain tolerance, obviously, as
That's
y'all.
a fact. That's a fact.
But you have like more fitness than I do right now. So we have to like even the playing field. So I get a head start, and then you're also in pain the whole time. And then
You would
That'll,
just
like-
I
wish
love
me-
this. I think it's a
wish me
great
pain.
idea.
I mean, it
Yeah,
makes sense.
well, obviously, we're going to do, I was just going to take my time from the bridge run tomorrow, and then that would be the adjustment. But it's tough to think, because at times, like, I want to run with you, but I also want it to be a race. So I haven't decided, because I think you and I talking like next to each other, even though it's going to be really tough, like there is a drive, or there's an inner strength that you have to tap into to do, these things.
Yeah,
And
but-
I want like the sprint at the end when you guys
that's
are really
the thing. That's
giving
what
it,
we
you know
need
what I
is the
mean?
sprint at the end. So we'll get that if we adjust. And also, it's going to be 2 out and back. So I'm going to be like heckling you as we're passing each time.
Okay.
Totally.
You should have
Yeah.
eggs in your pocket.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah.
my God. And who do we think is the most competitive between the two of you? And who do you
Craig.
think's gonna win?
Craig is competitive.
Craig is?
Craig, here's the thing. Like, sorry, I'm just going to jump in here. When we did sitting volleyball,
Oh, shit.
I was scared. Craig was like
Kidding you.
spiking the ball. Okay. And I'm just like barely, going like this, like it was hitting me in the head. And Craig's there like, bam. I'm like, no.
This is my problem as well. Like, I have no chill.
No,
Like, I freak
chill.
out. We just played pickleball for the first time the other day, and like, I
couldn't
thought
stop
I
laughing.
thought I was gonna get kicked out of the there's like elderly people playing, and
I was like, someone take her out of here. Like, this is
The
messy.
problem with pickleball, and this is going to sound, it's not the best thing to say, but it's true. The problem with pickleball, especially if you're playing at an indoor place, is you're like, and you look over and you see the pro coaching people, you're like, give me another like 3 hours in here and I can take the pro.
She literally said that when we were there.
Because
She was
that's
like,
what
I need one
happens.
more hour.
Yeah, give me a couple hours and I can take that pro over
Yeah.
there. That's
Yeah.
I feel like that's a
I
pickleball.
took one tennis
It's
lesson,
true.
and I was like, I'm gonna be at the U.S. Open.
Yep, I'm a
Like,
pro.
Oh my God.
But the thing about pickleball is that because it's so new, like you can easily become
Yeah.
a pro. So I dead ass think I am going to be a pro.
Yeah.
Wow.
You know?
I'm glad I'm not alone by
You're
thinking
not.
Yeah,
that.
we're all delusional over here.
Yeah. And
I mean,
highly
I'm not.
competitive.
Have you guys decided what the loser is gonna have to do?
Wait, we didn't say who we think's going to win.
Oh,
I think I'm going to win because I'm used to the hills out here.
Well, and you're gonna dig.
Oh.
I feel like you don't give yourself enough credit, as in like you're gonna have a lot to dig into, and so this base that we're setting, I'm gonna end up having to like PR, like I'm gonna have to get a personal record in order to beat you, and that's gonna be.
Yeah.
I'll be coming. No, I'm not making excuses. I've got a big travel week, and I can't wait. I'm excited.
I like
I
that you
get to-
caught yourself there.
Yes, I did. So, but I mean, what's really neat is we've decided to split whatever money that we raise between our two causes. So
Love
Erin's
that.
running for All Mothers Plus, which I just saw. I'm blanking on her name, but one of the
Emma
captain of the
Bates.
the
Oh,
captain of the
sorry.
floor volleyball team just did a post for them.
oh, cool.
Okay.
Kalea, or I forget. Anyway, and then I'm gonna buy AI glasses for blind children. So,
So cool.
I feel like you can get involved and root for us, and there's a little bit of a variation for the cause, and maybe this is something that we start doing. We'll see how
I love it.
I like Erin's pull-up challenge because I cannot do pull-ups either. So
We were just talking about this before.
So we CrossFit.
Yeah.
I'm good at pull-ups.
Yeah,
Really?
we CrossFit.
It's
So
yeah.
so
I'll challenge you
impressive.
to I just learned to do chest to bar pull-ups at the Open a couple weekends ago.
Yeah.
Oh my
And they
God.
were in the workout today. I did 16 twice.
Yeah.
oh my
I'm
God.
not
That's
gonna lie.
so
Chest,
crazy.
Where your chest touches.
So we
Yeah.
actually
Wait,
God.
like that's crazy.
Yeah.
So do you want
Very
to challenge?
impressive. Well, I mean, I might be able to do 3 right now. It's just like I
That's
can do a
good.
million push-ups, but I cannot.
it's
Just
Different
my
different.
whole-
movement, yeah.
Yeah, it's my whole life. Like even on the presidential fitness challenge or whatever, I always had to do the hang. I could never do the pull-ups.
Yeah.
So I've been training on them, but
Keep it going.
But
yeah.
we do need to have like skin in the game. So
Yes.
because we are, no matter who wins, both charities are getting the money. We do
Love
need
that.
something aside from just like, Craig, you're competitive. And I just want to say that I beat Craig Conover in a 10K. But like, we need something that makes us really not want to lose. So
Something bad has to happen to the loser.
yes, like public humiliation or
Maybe
something.
you girls come up with it, and we either whether that's now
we
or
love
this week. Like
this.
I would be fine with. Well, I don't know how I get myself.
Oh, no,
into
we
this
just
stuff.
heard it. We just heard
Yeah.
it here. You
You
cannot
guys,
clip
it'll
that.
be fun.
Clip
You
that.
guys can pick it. You guys
Okay.
can pick it.
Okay,
Deal.
we'll come up with something.
We're going to be brainstorming after
Yeah.
this, let me tell you.
And it can be, maybe they can be different too. Maybe they're unique. Like if I lose,
Yeah.
I have to do
Yeah.
this, and if Erin loses,
That's a
she
good
has to do
idea.
this.
Oh, love.
Oh, man.
Love.
Okay, add that to our to-do list. Okay, so if people want to support, now we know the causes that each of you have chosen. How can they be involved? How can they support the cause?
So we both have the link for the GoFundMe page in our bios.
Nice.
And that's where you can also read about the charities. And I did also want to add that for people who donate, they will be in the running to win Bombas socks, a bundle that they're putting together, and also Cross Rope, which is like a fitness app with different for jump rope. And so we have like 2 bundles of giveaways that are up for grabs too for everyone who donates. We will be picking winners.
Amazing.
Yeah, is there anything else to add to that? I guess just
I'll
go to the
do.
link.
That's a great idea. I'll throw in a big like signed basket from Sewing Down South of like pillows and stuff, and then we'll do a separate one with a gift certificate to Sewing Down South that you can use online. And by the way, in Charleston, so I'll do the 2 baskets. And I've just been recently telling people, if you want to help blind children read their birthday cards, AI glasses are really good at that, because birthday cards don't always come in Braille or something like that, which is how I got hooked. And so they can read their birthday cards. They can walk around different areas of town that they have that are unfamiliar with, and a trusted guardian like their mom or their dad can actually watch through the glasses and talk to them while they're like walking around. And so the technology has really gotten to a place where it can really help. And I know Erin has examples for All Mothers Plus, which is really neat too, if you want to tell people what they do.
Yeah. Well, there's actually, it's very timely right now. For example, there's a little bit of controversy with a female marathon runner allegedly being dropped by a sponsor because she got pregnant, which sounds crazy in 2026. This was like, something that Nike would do back in the day with, unfortunately, like Kara Goucher and other athletes. For All Mothers Plus is actively fighting against those types of things. They also supply like breastfeeding stations on the sides of marathon routes, because breastfeeding moms run marathons too. So they have so many different things where they support moms in all different ways. So I feel like we have like 2 really good, solid charities that we're so excited about. And I feel like they're like, if you go and read about them, so you're going to connect with at least one of them.
If not both. Like, I'm like emotional thinking about both of those things.
I know. Same.
Yeah. I love that so much.
So you girls have the task of picking our punishment. Maybe you can.
That's for sure.
Say less, Craig.
Scared.
Punishment, consequence. Here we come.
This will be fun. I want to say one of my passions in life is
punishments, consequences.
Assigning punishments. No. What I do, Craig, is I match reality TV stars with their own Jellycat.
Okay.
And do you know what a Jellycat is?
I do. No, I haven't heard it, but it's one of the nicer things that people that
do?
I've heard. Yeah, that's great.
True.
So when we go to Pennsylvania, I'm going to bring your Jellycat, and I'm also going to assign one to Erin.
And I'd like to take credit for this, Erin, because we were chatting on the phone before, and Renee had your Jellycat, Craig. And I don't understand the whole Jellycat lore. Like, it's not my jam at all, but I'm a very supportive friend. And Renee has been like matching them perfectly to people's personalities. And I think I chose your Jellycat, Erin.
Okay.
Or at least,
my gosh.
like, the variety of.
The vibe of it. So if you guys had to guess, like, Craig, what would you guess your Jellycat is?
I don't know enough about them. I just know they have. I've walked by it in New York.
Yeah.
No, they have the
New
kitchen.
York has a ton.
They have the kitchen, right? Where you can
FAO
go in.
Schwartz.
Yeah, and like you make it and do. So I know that people are going and doing that.
Okay.
But I don't know.
It's her.
Yeah. That's a hard question though, because I even know what Jellycats are, and my kids have some, but there's so many. I wouldn't even like. I wouldn't
like a
even
food
know.
Item. You could be an animal.
I think I'm a food item or no.
No.
You're gonna have to find out.
Animal.
Anyways,
I'm excited for you to see. I think you're gonna love it.
Yeah, be excited.
I have a very important question about race.
Fuck. I'm good at I've got a
Greg,
little.
you
like,
ruined it.
Oh my
Damn
God.
it.
What are
Now
you,
you get double
psychic, you
punishment.
weirdo?
I've had your
I'm
jelly
just
cat
good at
for a long
reading
time.
situations.
She has had it for a very long
No
time.
way.
Yeah.
I can't.
Oh,
Erin's
yeah.
so
so
confused.
weird.
And we've been like, okay, so when?
Yeah.
when
Wait,
are we
I
gonna
can't
be able to
wait.
meet
Okay, I'm
Craig?
excited. It's just as exciting. I'm
Okay, good.
excited.
Good.
Good.
I have a very important race morning question because
Okay.
for me, like I've competed in a couple of things. I'm actually doing a Spartan on May 23rd, the 5K
Where?
one that you said, Toronto, where we
Okay.
live.
Have you done High
Um,
Rocks?
Yeah, I've done one, and it was like very similar to you, where it was like last minute.
Uh-huh.
My sister was doing it with a friend. She broke her toe. Anyways, I have. This is not about me. Um,
I want to do a
before,
2-person one. I don't
if you
want
want to do
a
mixed doubles, I'll do it with you.
Okay, maybe one day.
You guys would win, literally.
I ran a
crushed.
marathon once and I didn't train for it, and it really hurt me. It injured my entire body for
Oh my
like
god.
years.
And your soul.
As it
Yeah, I
should.
think that would be the worst part.
Like
of
I
the
don't think I could do that again. My time was terrible, but it was for an orphanage in Haiti, so I was like, you know what,
See?
I have to
worth
do it.
it. Worth
Yeah.
it. Okay, so when I do a competition, like the Open, like High Rocks, any of these things, I'm like preparing before, like a meal like the day before. What is your like breakfast of champions that you will be having before this 10K?
I'm going oatmeal and banana.
Yes.
Mm.
Great choice.
Do you put
Um,
protein powder in your oatmeal?
I haven't before.
You should.
Game changer. We have that almost
Game
every day.
changer.
Like overnight oats or like in the morning. How do you do that?
So just boil water.
Important.
Put like a quarter cup or half a cup of oats. Put the hot water, boiled water, on the oats. Let it sit for a couple minutes, and then I'll add like half a scoop of protein powder and a little bit of milk. Mix it up, throw it in the microwave for a minute, add berries or whatever, eat it.
Mhm.
I just changed your life.
You'll have it every day.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
I
put a
just, like,
little of my
glazed
honey.
over.
My honey. I use my honey as like good luck, so I'm gonna put a little of my honey on it because I have bees. So I have
Ooh.
bees in my backyard. So
Yeah.
I'll
So
have
you're
to bring you
bringing
guys
your
some
own honey?
I love honey. Please bring some.
Yes,
Can you
yes, yes,
I
bring
yes.
will.
some?
You should taste, but yeah, it's actually really, really good
Yeah,
because it's
please
made with
bring
like
some.
my yard's flowers. But the night before meal, I think is almost for a 10K more important.
Mhm.
So
Spaghetti.
yeah, that's what tonight I've got spaghetti and chicken being delivered right now.
Yes.
Carb loading.
Yeah,
And
I'm gonna
protein.
carb load tonight, and
Okay, what
But
about
yeah.
you, Erin?
Yeah, same with the night before. And we are gonna have like a big group meal at the bed and breakfast.
We're
Sweet.
So we don't have
excited.
to it'll be pasta and all the other carby things. The morning of though, it really depends like how I carb loaded the day before, but sometimes I do add like banana oatmeal, but sometimes I do a piece of white bread toasted with peanut butter and I'll slice the banana and put it on that.
Before
With
a
some
heavy
honey?
wad, I do that too. That's smart. Yeah,
Yeah.
honey also.
And I'll drizzle honey
key.
on there if Craig
Yeah.
brings some.
Yeah.
No, I hear bagel and peanut butter is a smart move. I've been struggling with, and I know you don't need them on like a 10K, but I've been doing some longer workouts where I was experimenting with gels and they just upset my stomach. So I have not figured out
They gross me
What
out.
do-
I've never
the
even
track
tried.
team. One of the girls, I did get new shoes for our race, Erin, and
What were they?
I got A6 for, I think that's how you
Okay.
say it. But it
Mhm.
was my arches are so high, I've never had inserts. And the girl at the
Oh.
store was like, you don't have anything touching in your shoe other than like the two ends of your foot.
Mhm.
She
But she
upsold
said
you.
she run. Yeah, she did. She got me.
That's
She
for
actually
sure.
sold me. Yeah. She sold me 2 pairs of inserts and said, just try them and see what you like.
And he's telling us about it, so he really believes it.
Yeah.
But she,
Yeah.
it was weird to get used to running on them. But she runs with gushers in her pocket because she's a
Yeah, I
college
was gonna
student.
say like some kind of chews you might do better than goose.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've also been hearing nerd clusters a lot for runners.
Yeah.
I
and High
fucking
Rocks people.
love nerd clusters.
Apparently,
Yeah,
those
maybe
are
I'll
really
do
good
that.
during a
Those.
workout. Yeah.
I'm gonna take this
Crazy.
sponsorship from Andy Cohen.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try.
Mhm.
They
Do
send me so many nerd clusters too. I have them. I'll just bring us a bag.
Here you go.
Oh, bring some. Yeah.
They're also the best. Like they're so good.
Yeah.
Sometimes I don't know what it says about my eating habits, but I eat them like sunflower seeds at night. So I convince myself that as long as I don't eat the middle, they're not bad for me. So I chew off the outside
Oh
and
no.
Wild.
Yeah,
Wow.
I don't know if it's the healthiest eating.
I don't think that's a good idea,
That's
but
crazy.
you're that's that's
Okay,
okay.
keep
Look,
going with it,
I've
it's
been
fine.
alone for a long time. I have some weird candy habits at night.
We
now.
can look out for you. That's a little bit wild.
That's fine. That's fine. Wait, Erin.
What about electrolytes? Sorry, Craig, do you need me to I will supply electrolytes if you need.
like
Important.
hydration.
Yeah, we
Or
can't
do you
pass
have your
out on
own that
race
you
day.
want?
I don't have a preference. I just don't
Okay.
love. I would prefer to stay away from the sugar.
Okay.
Erin, have you told Craig that you're not caught up on Southern Charm?
Okay, here's the
Because
thing.
I was upset when she told me that.
I
was
would
texting
hope
her
that anyone
earlier.
in my life doesn't watch my show. That would be
Oh,
Okay.
great for
come
me.
on.
Listen,
I like when people know me from real life and not someone's
Yeah,
translated
I know, but
version of
not
me.
everybody is like an internet troll, Craig.
That's
Yeah,
true.
right.
Hopefully you're watching for entertainment and an
No,
escape.
like,
I'm
and
not
it's
sure if
fun.
you know this, Craig, but like Renee stands up for you more than I.
All the time.
she
Anybody I know.
does.
Yeah.
She does. I get scared
Kinda
for the
crazy.
people that she's
Yeah.
like
I get
going
scared
after.
for her.
Yeah,
Well, that
because
too.
like I can see through everything. Like I have a PhD in psychology. Like
Yeah.
I feel like my analysis is correct. So
No,
You
I
see
love
through
that.
the production and everything, and I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
some people don't. But in my defense, why like another reason I'm behind on it is because like Craig, you mentioned when we talked a while ago that it wasn't going to look good like toward the end of the season, and that stressed me out. And so like I think because I know you in real life, I was like, I don't know if I want to watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I do
it's
like,
fine.
No, I like when people meet me first outside of it, and then especially the probably first 5 or 6 seasons of our show were really for entertainment. I mean, it was nuts and it was crazy, and it was an ensemble cast. And if you meet me first, then you can at least be like, you have a little bit of a baseline. I think what has happened, as time goes on is, it's like 1 or 2% of what I film is aired. And so the scope is so narrow that if you're watching, which the formula does work, you think like you have a microscope into, it's just, I think recently people have forgotten that it's for entertainment, and it's it's a small slice of our lives, and there's other stuff going on, and people get really worked up, and it's almost, yeah, obviously you're always going to care about yourself, but you almost feel like you want to like calm people down a little bit and just be like, hey guys, like this is supposed to be fun,
and it's not that big of a deal. Like it's
and
not that
people
deep. Yeah.
People get really, really worked up, but that is the small percentage. I know some people deployed overseas right now in Africa that just like texted me, and they were like, we're somewhere we're not supposed to be, blah blah blah, and it was like a picture of the laptop of our show, and they were like, thanks for making like our nights like more entertaining, and like someone came in the store today, and it's like they always hit you where it always hits you with weight, but it's like my husband has terminal cancer, and like what we look forward to at night is watching like reruns of your show, because during that like hour we don't think about the cancer, and you're like, okay, these are the good. Sorry, I don't know how to make sense out of my shows sometimes, so I'm
No,
just
that's
going on a
great. That's
rant.
perfect.
I
Like
love that.
we started really loving reality TV when we were in early postpartum, like
Okay.
with
Yes.
babies at home.
Yeah,
And it was the same kind of thing. Like
It was like how to take your mind off of like all the shit you're going through
Yeah.
and just have a little bit of time to clear your brain and not think about the mess of your life.
yeah. Like, and it's just like a relaxing thing to
And it
watch other
works.
people.
it like sucks you
Truly.
in. I know that like if I'm dating someone, I'll be like making dinner or whatever and be like, wait, what happened? And before you know it, it's
Yeah.
like, just come watch with me, and then you're
Yeah.
I mean, I used to love old school like Vanderpump Rules and
Yeah.
Jersey Shore.
Yes.
Jersey Shore was
Jersey
my
Shore.
jam.
Yeah.
What do you watch
No.
right now, both of you? Like, what are your faves?
I'll go first. I will catch up on Southern Charm
Yeah.
eventually.
Before
Um,
April 6th?
Yes, you will.
Yeah, before
I'm gonna get a text, and it's gonna be like, Craig, what
Craig, how dare
happened?"
you talk to this
The
person like
run is
that?
canceled.
And I'm gonna be like, it took them 12 weeks to get to me this year, but they got me.
No, I won't. And I'm also watching Summer House. Sorry, Craig.
Mhm.
There's I'm behind on everything right now. Oh, Secret Lives of Mormon Wives.
Wild.
Yeah. I know, especially what's going on right now.
Yeah.
So I'm in season 4, maybe like halfway through. I'm missing something. Craig, you start, and I'm gonna look on my Peacock app.
What's funny is I think all the shows and the ones that you just mentioned and my own, the drama doesn't end. And that's, to its credit, yes, certain people have to make decisions on, the 42 minutes that people get to see. But that does not mean that these groups of people are not so chaotic. Like, our show's stuff is always going on. I'm always getting texts or calls or dealing with it. I think the other shows that you mentioned are dealing with some crazy stuff happening outside of it.
You're
So
not wrong.
I mean, the only unscripted show that I used to watch, because it's just like how scripted people only watch unscripted, because watching scripted makes them think about work and the lines they have to memorize. For me, watching unscripted, I know how it's made. So you overanalyze and diagnose, whatever. It's like you dissect what's going on. I used to love 90 Day Fiance. I think it was the best show.
God, it's the best.
On
That was
television.
the best.
It was. And like back in the day, like you could tell like things
Nobody
weren't
knew.
lit. Yeah, like things weren't lit right. People are diving out of the background because something would just go on, and like producers got caught in the middle, and like cameramen were never positioned right. And I think, that show has evolved a little bit more into
because now people know what it is. It's almost like they go on it knowing what it is now. Whereas when it started, it was just like
no, those
crazy.
early seasons, and there was nothing better to watch with someone. Like it was just amazing. And I still love it. One time I was next to Angela in Toronto's airport, actually. And we were checking in at Delta, and it was my first time dealing with that parasocial relationship where I almost was like, hey, what's up, Angela? And then I was like, wait, Craig, you don't know Angela. You just watch Angela on television like all the time. But I love scripted stuff. So I watch everything. Like I watch any movie, but see, with movies, it's an escape for me, so it has to have a happy ending, or like it can't be that deep, or like if it's a sad ending, like it'll
ruins me.
That's like me too. People are like, oh my God, you want to go see this movie? Like you will bawl your eyes out. I'm like, no.
We went to Wuthering Heights.
In regular
I
life.
cry
Like,
enough in everyday life. Like
I heard that
so
movie is
mad.
like devastating.
I was so mad because I kept seeing like Jacob Elordi and Margot Robbie, and I was like, oh my God, they're so cute. So we saw it on Renee's birthday with her husband.
Yeah.
Like, I went in third
He
wheel.
was sleeping.
I was like, yeah, it's going to be so much fun. Terrible. I was angry for a week. I was like, nobody go see that movie. That's so terrible.
No.
Yeah.
I was devastated.
I love, to be honest, like I love spy stuff and special force stuff, or like any Tyler Sheridan show, or like Lioness and all of that. I'm a sucker for those types of shows. That's my dream, is to be an actor in something like that.
Cool.
Yeah.
Oh my God, how cool.
Well,
That's
we
my
got to get
dream
you
role.
doing some pull-ups.
Yes.
And then you can
Yeah.
first audition.
We're going to get you, Jack.
Hey, I did just do them. I went and saw my first movie premiere at Austin Film Fest, and it was cool because I haven't
So cool.
I haven't watched myself on TV in years, and I had to watch myself on the screen, and it was actually like I was proud of it. It was neat.
Oh, that's cool.
What's the movie?
It's called Tuesday's Flu.
Cool.
We'll have to
When
watch.
will we be
Yeah.
able to see it, or it's just only there?
I hope you will. No, I don't know what this
How does that work? I'm
release-
not being.
I don't either. No. I don't
okay.
know the release plan, but it was a 20-year-old script that won Best Script at Austin Film Fest and then was never made, and then they just made it.
Wow.
Ooh.
And so it's about gambling, and Tuesday's Flu is what bookies called. So Monday Night Football was the last chance to make your money back from the weekend of games, and then people would disappear on Tuesdays and just act like they were sick because they couldn't.
Oh.
Wow.
Got it.
Interesting.
Anyway,
I would like something like that.
Yeah.
Okay,
I-
before we let you go.
The Traitors.
please-
Sorry. I
Oh,
just had to say
Traitors.
something.
Great show.
Yeah.
Yes,
But it's over
yes.
now. But yeah.
Yeah.
Did you watched
You're
it
not
all?
done?
No, Traitors
I
was
watched it all.
fantastic.
I'm just adding it to the list, and also Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, and also The
Yes.
Valley is starting
Oh,
again
yeah.
soon.
Yes, it is.
We're
Okay,
excited.
No,
that's all. I
Traitors
just had to
was-
say that.
We have so much to
Traitors
talk about.
was Traitors is usually filmed during Southern Charm, and so it was never an option for us to do it. Not that it would be, but this year it's not. And so someone had asked me, like, would
Oh
you
my
do it
God.
if it ever came to that? And I was like, well, yeah, I mean, I say yes to opportunity. And they were like, no, have you ever seen it? And I was like, I kind of came up with a good excuse. I was like, well, I didn't know if you wanted me to be, pure to it. And they were like, no, watch the show. And I watched it and I got so upset. And they were like, why?
So
And I was like,
good.
because now I want to do it. I was like,
Yes.
that would be
Dude, I
so
applied to do it.
fun.
Same.
Did
I
you?
Literally
applied.
same.
Like, I feel like I would be so good on that show because I can see through people so easily,
Mm.
but people don't suspect me of anything because I am kind of like space
Yeah,
cadet.
low-key.
Yeah, but I know like I'm not gonna get picked. But I still did it anyway.
No,
Let's
you
start
should.
a
I hope
petition. Let's get you guys on Traitors.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, the
Yeah.
games
So
just look
good.
so fun. And
Yeah.
So fun.
Yeah.
so it became something that I didn't know I want, anything about. And then what a season to be your first, though. I mean, I thought it was,
God.
I called, it's under our umbrella. And I was like, I know that people aren't involved, like producers, but how on earth could you make it so perfect, like at the end,
Yeah.
where like it came down to the fact with like Tara and Johnny they could have won, and then Tara still could have won, and you're like, okay, Maura has to know, like she has to do this,
Right.
and Tara's like, no, I have figured it out, and they were like, we're not, like to their credit, they're like, we're not involved at all, and I was like, I know you're not, but that was perfect.
Uh-huh.
It was
television.
crazy.
And Maura was like, we won. Like,
I was so upset. I was so
Oh.
so mad,
when
and then
when he grabs her face in the kitchen and she's like, we won, and he picks her up and he's like, I know, and celebrates with her. I'm like, what the fuck?
No,
Yeah.
it was one of the best game players, and like
Crazy.
the only thing that got me through it was I was like, at least now I can watch her have to be told. Because I was
Yeah.
so upset. And
I
Tara's
was
a
so
friend, and I was
mad.
like, I was so proud of her and Johnny, and
Yeah.
and I loved watching Kristen play because Kristen's a friend too, and she did great. But his thing at the end where I couldn't believe that he cut Eric out. I mean, I was like,
that was wild.
Same.
Like, cut
because
throat.
they could have
Cut
actually
throat.
won. Because how fun would a
Yeah.
press tour be together with like your
Yeah.
buddy? But he's
Yeah.
like, I don't
Exactly.
really know that guy.
He was like, I just met him. You think I'm going to give him half my money? No. I was like, fair.
It was
Yeah.
crazy. So good.
It's a
God.
great show.
It really
Yeah.
is.
Yeah, we loved it.
Yeah. All right. Before we let you guys go,
Yes.
on race day, when you're near the end of the race and things are getting hard, what is going to be the thought that pushes you to the end? It could be
I-
silly, or you guys could be like emotional
To
about
be
it.
finish to finish or to beat Craig.
To beat
good
Craig.
question.
Oh, well, that depends on what you guys come up with for the loser because I'm going
Oh.
to not want to do that. So
Okay.
that's what I'll be thinking about.
Okay.
So the punishment is your motivation.
So we're
Yes.
basically
Okay.
in charge. Like, we're determining the outcome of
We
this
gotta think of
race.
some good
I
shit.
Yeah,
know,
like
I
how
can't wait.
hard I push myself at the end is up to you
Okay.
guys.
That's
All right.
that's one. And then I'm very competitive with myself.
Yeah.
I try to be. I've learned the importance of being kind to yourself, and used to think affirmations were stupid, and now I actually know the science behind them and the neuroplasticity of like how you speak to yourself. So like my recent affirmation before my speaking events is, you don't have to be perfect, you just have to be present. And I sit
That's
in
a
the
good
car
one.
and like that. All of that is being said is in the end of the race, it's going to be the opposite of that. And I'm going to be saying some really messed up things to myself to be able to beat my time that I set tomorrow. And I
Mhm.
think I'm going to add a financial incentive that if I beat my time, then I'm going to add like a couple $1,000s to the pot. And I'm
Love
going to
that.
convince myself that I can't donate that money unless I beat my time. So it's going to be
Mhm.
very... I'm going to try to be kind to myself, but it's going to be very competitive to that. And then
pressure.
when Erin probably beats me, I'm going to realize like, oh shit, now I have to do that stupid thing that the girls came up with.
That's the truth.
So
Yeah, we
it's
can't
gonna
wait.
be a
Oh,
good
this is going to
time.
be good. Yeah. All right. Well, thank you guys so much for chatting with us. This is exciting. And we're looking forward to the big race.
Yes, and for all the listeners, we will have some very fun
So
interview
fun.
style things, videos happening, so you can stay tuned with the whole race. It's going to be the best.
Yeah. Thank you,
Thank
guys.
you guys.
See
And
ya.
don't forget to donate.
Yes.
Yes.
That's right. And either of our profiles, it's right on there on Instagram.
We want to reach the
Perfect.
$20,000 goal. Whoever set that, I'm assuming it
will.
was Jack.
That was
Thank
me.
you, Jack.
He
Thank
wanted
you,
to
Jack.
do 10, and I was like, set it for 20. I was like, that's we'll get there.
Yes,
Yeah.
agreed.
We can
Okay.
do it. We can do it.
Yes.